I'm Foxy on the channel John of the West. Now I'm about to begin a game that was created by this particular company here. A company called Cyan. And I hope you've got yourself some beverages, maybe just the one, because we're going to be solving some puzzles today, or at least walking around for a bit. Before I even introduce the game, this guy needs to talk for a while.
Thank God you've returned. I need your help. There's a great deal of history that you should know, but I'm afraid that I must continue my writing. Here. Most of what you'll need to know is in there. Keep it well hidden. For reasons you'll discover, I can't send you to Riven with a way out. But I can give you this. It appears to be a linking book back here to Dunny. But it's actually a one-man prison. You'll need it, I'm afraid, to capture Gan. Once you've found Catherine, signal me, and I'll come with a linking book to bring us back. There's also a chance, if this all goes well, that I might be able to get you back to the place that you came from.
I am about to begin a Riven adventure, a sequel to Myst, or in our case, realMyst Masterpiece Edition. We are back to pre-rendered scenes, and of course, this cutscene hasn't quite ended yet. So we're going to let that play out. There is no subtitle, so I have to be careful not to talk on top of people.
Yo? Feriaje. Kakaware po. Namudugo wipo me po. Tagema. Rekoa. Tagema musu rekoa. Wisirapo. Umutika bukua nai. Wisirapo. Umutika bukua nai. Bukua nai. Wisirapo. Bukua nai. Bukua nai. Bukua nai. Bukua nai.
Huh. Alright. Still trapped behind these bars. Here's our savior. Taking our book though. So yes, we get to begin, and you can see it's not 3D anymore, but that's fine. It looks plenty good to me. We appear to be in some sort of prison place. Now, full disclosure, I just recorded this. I just recorded 35 minutes of footage, only to find out that my microphone wasn't working. The light was on. It should have been working. It just wasn't. It just wasn't. And so we're just going to be covering ground that I already covered. And I can go, oh my god, I'm so surprised by these things. To be honest, I didn't really solve any puzzles. Riven's big. I can tell you that. But I'm going to look at the things I've already looked at. And so we can see here, I think it's a she. We can't use that because this has been wedged in like that. We can assume that all those come from those black-clad people. We've got a couple of places to explore. We have this thing. I'm not sure what this is yet. But you can see a sort of code thing. There's also this button and this slider. Now I like to keep things in the neutral position. I know this literally screwed me over at the start of Myst. And I'm hoping you're watching this having watched me play the first Myst. But me leaving these levers neutral at the start of Myst screwed me over because I completely forgot about them. But if we look at the pipe where that leads, it goes into the wall there. We can look down. Now, the first time I recorded this, I was making a point to make sure I checked all the sides. I'm not going to do that anymore because I so far haven't found a reason to do so. We can't go to that knife-looking thing as far as I can tell. But there is another way around. So we have an island over there. We have a route down, and we have this building here. Now, oh, what was I going to say? Yes. So before I recorded this, I had a 5-minute look around. But it literally was just me clicking and going, oh, I wonder what works. But I didn't notice this button the first time round. Of course, I did notice it eventually. It does this. I'm just going to show you what it does now. We can look beyond. We can see into the room. Lovely. And I think it's going to do the same thing again. And I'm just going to click the button again to put it back into its neutral state, like I like. Like I like? Yeah, sure, why not? So this is pretty much what I did before, but I'm streamlining the process. So, if we go into this room, there's some writing on the wall, which I can't read. I should probably mention that I do have a book, and I'm not going to read this book yet, because episode 1 is going to be a little bit faffy anyway. We also have these scarabs around that you can see 5 scarabs that we're going to look at. We also have this gate that I can't see what's beyond. But we do have this sort of pentagram looking thing. It's on the floor as well. So if we look at the scarabs, to look at them we have to open them up like that. And we can see these paintings. So there's possibly Atrus writing a book. We can see a scarab there. That looks like a river. There's the sky obviously and the moon. We're going to leave that scarab open. Okay, we're not going to leave that scarab open. Can we not? Can we? No, we can't leave the scarabs open. Don't appear to be able to look at the things from there. So it's a dude going like that. That he's like a god or something. That might be Atrus. He's got the book. And there's people praising him. We're going to look at that one now. So There's some disciples, possibly. Atrus and his disciples. Buildings and stabbings and a tree, all sorts of goings on here. Oh, there's two sets of writings. Well, that's really confusing now. Where was I? Goddamn. There. Nope, I'm an idiot. So this is... I didn't even see this one before. This is like let's say it's Gan. One of his disciples, I'm gonna guess. Casting him down. We might want the correct order. Ugh. Okay, we saw this one before. We're going to know that those two are new to that one. And here's the last one. This is the book. We can see the trees that have been cut down. And there appears to be a machine. It's got teeth, but it's obviously a wood cutting machine to make the books. I think that's all the pictures. Okay. We may want to examine again. There is that button we saw before. I'm going to go down here now. Now, this is locked, but we can see the wedge down here. I don't know what that wedge is actually doing, but we can just go underneath. Now, I found this when I was spending 5 minutes just testing to see if the game worked, and it's one of those things I'm really glad I found, because otherwise, who the hell would know? So this is clearly the room here. And it looks like that alcove. So it looks like if I press the button, I'll be able to go in from a different angle. And I don't see why I shouldn't test that out. So we're not necessarily going to fully explore that yet. Oh, but we totally are. I'm going to look at the rest of the island first, but we are going to come back to this. So, when I originally recorded this, I was trying to map the entire island, and it turns out this island is ruddy huge, by the way. So we're not going to do that this time. I'll show you what I mean. I don't know what that is, actually. You know what? We're not going to go in there yet. We're not going to go in there. There's a good reason why not. We're going to be slightly more efficient. Because I like to leave things in the neutral state, we're going to look in here first. It's going to make sense. I just don't like doing stuff before it's supposed to happen. So there's a door. I can't open that door. You can see this room. This is the sort of room I should probably explore a bit more. But I can't seem to get anything to do anything. We can explore these, whatever the hell they are. Like animals. We've got fruit. There's this thing here. There's that familiar shape. We can't seem to do anything with it. So, this is where we can start affecting things, because this is the second time I've recorded this, so we can be slightly more efficient with our time. So this looks kind of similar to the other room. So we can see these two things. That's clearly the room. If we do that, it's going to open the door. So the last time I did this, turned it off, went to the room, came back, then did this, and then did it. So I can see it neutral and not neutral. I think I know where that is. But I can tell you that flips in the wrong position. So I don't know what this is all about yet. We can do this. I can't actually tell what it does. See the doors open now? It might have been here. So we look around. We can see that roller coaster thing. And if we press this. Look into the middle distance. We can see that it is indeed a vehicle. So this is where I'm going to deviate from my original recording. The last recording I spent a lot longer introducing myself, to be honest. So, and if I'm going to do that, I might do that during that ride rather than just going like this, which is all very funny, but we're not going to go on that because turns out this game's really big. This island's certainly really big, and there's a lot beyond that direction. And I don't think we were quite done with where we were yet. So when I said I was doing a really long introduction, there's a chance you didn't, for some reason, for some crazy reason, you didn't watch me play Myst. Well, I didn't. I had to look up some of the answers to that game. I won't lie. I mean, I might lie, but I haven't. But I solved, I think, legitimately about half of the puzzles, and there were just some things, what it felt like. It felt like when I got to the puzzles, generally speaking, I had a good time. Some of them took me longer than others, but I did solve them. But I had a habit of getting caught on the sort of geometry of the world. And I know that's me making excuses. I won't deny that. I think that was rude, wasn't it, John? But there was at least a couple. I brute forced my way through a ruddy maze, which is very embarrassing. So we can see this door's open now. If we go into the middle, that's where we came from. That door's open. So that. What does this do? I just don't know what that does. I'm going to leave that as is. We know that spins the thing. So, this seems to be like a balloon. So, I am going to spin this. You know what? I am going to press that. I'm hoping what that does is open a door. But we'll have a look around. See what it does. Because what else could it have done? Before we go do that. I think this is... We did something with this, didn't we? Okay. Right, that makes sense. So we need to open that up. We've done half a puzzle. That's half a puzzle right there. So that's brand new. I've never done that before. But I mean, it was pretty obvious that that's where the pipe went. As I said, this is all new territory. Because last time I was off on the roller coasters. So, the absolutely worst thing I did in the first game was I kept going through the kind of hidden system because I was like, no, I'm trying to turn this power on. And what I didn't realise was that I'd actually sort of solved the puzzle, but I just never returned to a location to see. And had I turned the power on, I wouldn't have looked up a load of hints beyond, because it was hints beyond where I was stuck. And that was frustrating. Okay, I thought I may have... Oh, I have. I've opened... Oh, I have. Okay, but that door's not open. Ah. Well, that's kind of interesting. What have I done? So that's because I think I have it. Ah! That door, that gate's going to be closed regardless. So yeah, the point I was making was I'd looked up hint after hint after hint after hint after hint, not realising the thing I was stuck on was actually not only before where all the hints was, but was something that I technically had solved, and then so I didn't even get a chance to do the puzzle, and that was really annoying because, like, that's content. I enjoy puzzles. So I'm going to try really hard not to look up anything else. One puzzle I did legitimately look up because I didn't know the answer was like a sound puzzle. You had 5 sounds and you had to put them into a machine. And I just didn't realise that when you press the button on a different machine that it actually changed the order to the correct one. So that wasn't me hitting my head on the geometry. That was me just failing to do a puzzle. And that's the excuse I'm going to continue making for myself. So, this time... that was dumb, wasn't it? Oh, what are you doing, John? What's the thing? I'm very confused. Wait, that's not how that worked before. Ah. Okay. That's not how that worked before. What does that turn? So I'm just testing this out. We can do that, which I will start doing. I mean, I sense that what I've done is... Oh, no, that was wrong. That's really annoying, but we can do it quickly at least. Why would I even think I was right? I'm getting a little bit impatient and it's actually costing me time, isn't it? and just doing a thing that I probably shouldn't have repeated anyway. Okay, so I'm hoping now... Okay, I legitimately don't understand how this system works, but I'm not going to complain because I've managed to... What? Oh, was I turning that? No, what? What was I doing? Okay. Well, we're in a new place. Okay, I kind of want to understand what I did then. I was trying to reset it back to where I started. Wasn't expecting to get an entirely new thing. Okay, I'm gonna keep it in neutral. Well, this is a bona fide puzzle, right? I don't know what it does yet. I don't like clicking on things when I don't know what it does. So we've got this here again. What happens if I... So that doesn't surprise me in the least. Can't skip that was once. Even though it's just a bloody sound. Okay, so we've managed to get this back. That's correct, I think. Unless I want it... Oh, it's that. Is it always that? Okay. That is always that. You never want to press that one ever again. Okay. We want it up. Okay. How do I actually get out? Ah. I need to fully understand the system. So I want to put that back up. Words, door, words, door. Words, door, words, door. So both gates are open. Think. And now we have a way out of here. Okay? So if we go in there, that gate's open. But if I go in here, now it goes this way, and this gate is not open. So if I do it from this side, okay, I'm getting the idea. So it switches door every time. Means this should give me a new combination, I think? Because I've never done it from this. Unless this is the one from before. Is it just going to let me down below? Okay, that's cool. So, presumably then, there are 5 doors, and we're seeing combinations of 2 every time. I want to go back into this one. Oh, hang on. No, that's open right now. there's no speeding through this, I'm afraid. This should give us access to the outside and the bridge, I think. Okay, this should give us access to the outside and the bridge, I think? No, that makes no sense. You're in an alcove, John. This should have access to the outside, though. What? Well, why now? I have no idea what it's going to do. It's kind of annoying because you can't skip this one. Ah, screw it, I'm going to do it from this side. And I'll check it this time. I want to let you go, to be honest. John, there's nothing stopping you. Right, I am going to let you go because I'm over time. I've been John Poxon on John on the West. I've been having a Riven adventure. It's the sequel to Myst. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.